The city is conducting a special election this November, in which voters will consider 3 separate questions seeking bond funding for 10 projects in the areas of public safety, traffic congestion mitigation, and pavement preservation. This video takes a look at the public safety question.
Hello everyone, I'm Police Chief Terry Young.
And I'm Fire Chief Tom Abbott. Over the next few minutes, we're going to introduce you to the public safety projects proposed under Question 1 on the November 7th ballot. I'll review 2 fire stations, one to replace a temporary station in North Surprise and a new fire station in our southeast area.
And I'll talk about the police department projects, as well as 3 projects that will support both police and fire medical needs. Let's begin with the Public Safety Evidence and Readiness Center. The current police evidence and property facility on Litchfield Road, just north of Bell Road, is at about 85 to 90% storage capacity. In addition, both Surprise Police and Fire Medical currently store tactical gear at locations throughout the city. That reduces efficiencies and impacts response. Plus, we're running out of space at some of these locations. A joint Public Safety Evidence and Readiness Center would provide 17,000 square feet of secure space for police evidence and property storage. It would also dedicate 12,000 square feet of climate-controlled space to securely store and maintain millions of dollars worth of public safety tactical equipment in one logistics center. The location is on city-owned land at 134th and Foxfire Drives. This facility also supports another public safety need. By moving out of the current property and evidence facility, we can renovate the existing 8,500 square foot building to create a dedicated police training facility. The project would include a defensive tactics room, firearms simulation room, and provide secure outdoor training areas to keep our officers up to date and prepared for emergency situations. The city is currently updating the Public Safety Master Plan, which has identified a future need for a fire station and police substation in the growing southwest area of Surprise. This bond question includes the purchase of 16 acres of land to house this future shared public safety facility, as well as a community park connecting residents to our public safety crews. By acquiring land ahead of the need to build the facility, the city can ensure land availability at today's price in an area west of Loop 303 and south of Greenway Road. Another project in this question includes building a 44,000 square foot public works operations facility on city land at Cactus and Litchfield Roads. This would consolidate street maintenance, trash and recycling, traffic signal, and fleet operations into one space. Now, right now, those operations are scattered throughout Surprise in outdated facilities. Now, how is this a public safety project? These are the crews that maintain police and fire medical vehicles, and the current location simply doesn't have the bays large enough to work on the fire trucks indoors, exposing our employees and the vehicles to the elements. In addition, this project would close public workspace at 134th and Foxfire Drives, making it available for the Public Safety Evidence and Readiness Center that I talked about earlier. The city has secured impact fees and solid waste fees that would fund approximately 60% of the cost to build this facility. The remaining would require bond funding. Now let's learn more about the 2 fire stations included in this bond proposal from Chief Abbott.
Surprise Fire Medical has been operating out of a temporary fire station 304 in North Surprise for about 14 years. This was an interim solution that allowed us to provide emergency response to our northernmost residents. However, with nearly 18,000 new homes planned for this area, the station has extended its useful life. The bond question proposes a new permanent station along 163rd Avenue near Happy Valley Road to replace the temporary modular station. A new fire station 304 will allow our department to increase service levels as planned growth dictates, to maintain adequate response times, and provide for secure storage of our fire apparatus. The station will be staffed with existing firefighters. To meet growing service call demand in Southeast Surprise, a new fire station 308 is proposed on city-owned land at Litchfield and Cactus Roads. Currently, this area primarily receives service from 2 Surprise Fire Medical stations, 305 and 307, and an El Mirage fire station. Last year, there were 1,548 calls for service in the area that would be served by the new fire station. Fire Station 305 responded to more than 560 of these calls with an average response time of 6 minutes and 47 seconds, which is slightly above the recommended national standard. Lower response times are important as a fire doubles in size every 60 seconds, and biological death occurs within 4 to 6 minutes, which is why it's so important for us to have low response times. The average response times for the other 2 stations that service this area were also slightly above the standard. Upon completion of construction, the city will add 3 new captains, 3 new engineers, 9 firefighters, and 1 support staff to support the new fire station. Building Fire Station 308 will lessen the burden on Fire Station 305, which has the busiest fire company in our city the last several years. It would also help lower emergency response times in the area with a station dedicated to this part of Surprise, which continues to see new homes and businesses coming in. It is also home to our industrial park.
Now that you are more familiar with the public safety projects, a reminder, this is a mail ballot election only. Ballots arrive by mail October 11th. You can mail in a completed ballot before Election Day, November 7th, or drop it off at City Hall in the City Clerk's office October 28th through November 7th, including weekends. Learn more about the projects, the cost, and election details at surpriseaz.gov/decide surprise.